Hi everyone, welcome back to Crafting at Whimsy Wonderland. My name is Stacy. Today I'm going to be making some activity packs. This one is unicorn themed, but you could make them Easter themed or any theme that you want to make. I'm going to be using this paper pad that I purchased at Joann's today. It's called Unicorns and Rainbows. It's by DCWV. It's double-sided cardstock. You do not have to use cardstock, and it does not have to be double-sided. However, I purchased this for this project, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. It does get a little bulky being cardstock, so double-sided paper would actually probably be a better choice, but this works and I think it's really beautiful paper, so I'm going to go with it. So what this is a little pack. There's 3 pockets in here, and it's stuffed full of coloring crayons and little coloring pages and sticky notes and an eraser and a pencil and just some fun little things that little girls would like. And you could actually make this with some boy paper and put more boy themed things in it for them. I thought this would be a really cute addition to an Easter basket if you filled it up with Easter coloring pages and Easter stickers, but I forgot to pick up Easter stickers, so I'm going to make the unicorn themed one for you tonight. So out of this paper pad, I've pulled out this green unicorn paper, and on the back side it's dark pink and light pink stripes. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to use the full 12 by 12 piece of paper. Other videos here on YouTube use a 9 by 12, which gives you more of a 4 by 6 finished project. But I wanted it to be a little bit wider so that I wouldn't have to cut or fold, actually, the coloring pages any smaller than they needed to be. So I thought, why waste a scrap of paper? Let's just use it and fill it up. So the first thing you need to do, 12 by 12 piece of paper, fold it in half and burnish it down with your bone folder, or since my dog chewed mine up, I'll be using my scissors until I get a new one. Open it up and fold it in half the other direction. So when you're all done, you're going to have a 12 by 12 piece of paper with a big plus sign across the middle. Having a little difficulty with this one. All right. So I'm going to open it up, and the side that I want to show the least on this pocket, I'm going to have facing up. Now, if you have a directional paper like I do, it has the unicorns, it needs to be upside down, okay, on the back side. This will eventually become the front, and it's going to flip up, so that unicorn will be right side up when we're finished. Now, I should have scored because this is cracking a little bit, so pay attention to your paper and use your score mark if you need to. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is use my ruler, and I'm going to measure from this crease line right here. I'm going to measure over 2¼ inches. So 2¼ inches lines up on there, and I put a little mark at 2¼ Okay, I'm going to rotate my paper just to make it easier to fold, but you're going to bring down this corner to the edge of that line, and I'm just eyeballing from this edge of the paper to here, making sure that the fold is straight-ish. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, crease it down. Now, that was the upper left-hand corner. Okay, now you're going to come down here to the lower right-hand corner, and I'm going to mark this crease line just so you can see it a little bit better. That is the center line of my folds, where all the folds come in. I'm going to fold this corner up almost to that line. I'm going to leave a little space so that when I fold up my pockets, it doesn't bulk up right there and not want to fold nicely. Okay, so I'm creasing that down. The other thing I have to do is I need to cut across this fold line here from the edge all the way to the center. And I'm just going to do that with my scissors. You could put that into your paper cutter, paper trimmer if you wanted to, but that would mean I'd have to go over there to the desk, and well, I'm just going to use my scissors. Okay, that's all you have to do. The rest is just folding it up. Now this flap is going to fold over. There's my first pocket. Okay, this side is going to be upside down if it's directional. There's just nothing we can do about that. This flap folds over. Okay, Now, I'm going to use my ruler, and you don't have to use your ruler. You can eyeball it, but I'm just going to show you. I'm going to mark about 5/16, just over a half an inch. Okay. Then I'm going to take this corner and I'm going to fold up to that line. Okay. So here's my, this is where my fold crease line is. Okay, I'm going to fold that down. Now, you can fold this all the way to the edge, and if you do that, you get a pocket that is like this one. Let me take the things out so you can see here. It doesn't have edging right here. It's just purple on purple, okay? But if you fold it, leaving a 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch here, when you fold it up, there's my little unicorn. She's now right side up. And I've got this little contrasting strip. Okay. So this contrasting strip matches with this. And it just gives it a little more interest. Okay. It's up to you how you want to do it. Which look you like the best. And maybe it would depend on what paper you're using. If you just have a one-sided paper, which is absolutely fine, this part would be white and this part would be white. So if you have just a one-sided paper, you might want to do it this way. Okay, it's up to you. You decide what works best for the paper that you've got. So let me unfold this real quick and show you one more time what it is. 12 by 12. Fold it in half. Okay, then fold it in half the other way. All right. Put your paper with the side up that you want to see the least facing up. And if it's directional, on the back side, your pattern needs to be upside down. Okay. Now, I measured over from the fold line 2 1/4 inches, and I made just a little tick mark, and I folded the upper left-hand corner down to that mark. Creased it down. Okay. I cut with my scissors along the fold line from the edge to the center. With the bottom right-hand corner, I folded up just shy of those fold lines. Remember, that leaves us that little extra leeway we need to fold our pockets up. Okay, this flap folds over. That's pocket number 1. Okay, this flap folds over, and then this bottom corner folds back. This is just about a 1/2 to not quite 3/4 of an inch. Okay, or you could fold it flush over all the way over like this. Okay, but I like to leave that little gap. Then you fold this up and you have your pockets. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now you can choose to glue this side down or not. It's up to you. I like to leave that open so I can slide things in and out a little bit easier. But I do like to glue this side down because it is cardstock and it is a little bit bulky. I'm just using my regular tacky glue. I'm just going to put a small bead down the edge. And because this is cardstock, it is a little bit bulky, I'm going to use a couple of binder clips to clamp down where I glued so that it makes a good adhesion as it dries. You could also put it under a book, but I prefer the binder clips. Okay, so again, I still have 1, 2, 3 pockets, and because I didn't fold flush on that last fold, I've got that little line here for contrast. Okay, here's another one that I did earlier, so it would be dry in time. This one was pink and white polka dots, and then just pink unicorns. So now I'm going to stuff it full of all the fun, exciting things that I've pulled out for it. I've got a coloring sheet that's a unicorn coloring sheet. Okay. And it goes into the back. And I have some unicorn stickers. This came in a big book, and it came in a big book like this. I think I got it at the party supply. I'm not even sure. But the pages were huge. So I just cut in between and cut off a few stickers to put in there. Okay, in they go. I have a unicorn pencil, and with this pencil I'm going to make sure that it goes into the first pocket so that this will get sharpened too, and it won't be marking anything up if it's in the first pocket. Inside that first pocket is also where I'm going to put my little pack of crayons. Okay, now I have another set of crayons I bought that's just like purples, so I might put one of those in there too because it's unicorns, you need purples. Then I have this little donut notebook pad. I got these and the crayons and this big pack of erasers. This pack of erasers has, I think, like 50 erasers in it. Nope, 48 erasers. And it was only $2. It was at our NPS store here in Utah. So yeah, it's from the movie Wonder, but kids at school like Wonder just as much as they like unicorns. I think I'm going to use the blue one. I'll stick an eraser down in there, and this little notepad of donut. It kind of looks pretty in there with the pink. Now, at Hobby Lobby today, I was looking through the clearance stuff and I found these sticky note sets. So 2 large pads and 1, 2, 3, 4 little sticky tabs. They're regularly $2.99 and I got it for 74 cents. So I pulled off about 1/3 of the pad and I'm just going to stick that in there. Kids love sticky notes. I work in an elementary school, and you would think that you threw some kind of big party and sent them home with something special when you give them a sticky note with a smiley face on it. They think it's the greatest. And I have these little rainbow clothespins that I got in one of those infamous $4 Michael's clearance bags. I got like 5 packages of them, and there's 8 or 10 in each package. So I wasn't sure whatever I was going to do with all of those, but it works perfect for this little project. Then on the inside of that paper pad was some cut aparts, and I love these cut aparts because on one side they're plain, and on the other side they're a little more decorated and fancy. So I cut this one out. I also cut this one out, and I think I like it better. It says, "You're as unique as a unicorn." And then on the back, you could flip it over and you could use stickers or do some fancy lettering and put the kid's name on there. So I'm just going to clip that on, and boom, this is done. It just needs to go into a plastic bag, and I need to find some unicorn erasers. So this will get packaged up, and at my craft fair I'm going to sell them for $3. It cost me about $1.25 maybe to make this, maybe not even that much. So anyway, I thought $3 or 2 for $5 would be a good deal, but wouldn't this be cute, all packaged up in a plastic sack and then stuck into an Easter basket? Now I do have some ideas for Easter baskets. I got these at Joann's for $1.99, and there's 12 of them in here. And when you open it up, it's the kind that has the watercolor paint down here. You just get it wet and you put it in here. And so I'm going to package these up, and instead of putting a paintbrush in, I'm going to put in 3 Q-tips because there's 6 colors and Q-tips have 2 sides. So that'll give them 1 tip for each color. And we won't have to have that messy paintbrush dripping everywhere. So as soon as I pick up some Easter stickers, I'll be able to do those. So anyway, that is my cute little activity pack. I might stick some more stickers in there, maybe another coloring sheet, because it really didn't cost much to make, just so they feel like they're getting more. So I thought that was fun. So if you have any questions, post them below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe and share it as much as you'd like. Thanks for watching. This has been Crafting at Whimsy Wonderland. Have a great day. See you next time.